I had an idea. What if I took over the Chicago Bears, right? But my only job is to draft and get the number one overall pick every year. Because with that number one overall pick, I'm going to draft a brand new quarterback every year to the Chicago Bears. Doesn't matter how good the quarterback we have currently is. I'm going to figure out a way. Now, I'm not going to get rid of the current quarterback. I'm just going to go ahead and figure out a way to get the first overall pick. Probably by draft or trading some draft picks or some other players. Whatever the case, I got to get the first overall pick. Now, I have all the settings set to automatic for the Chicago Bears here. So I'm not controlling anything. My only job is to just draft and get the first overall pick and then draft a quarterback. So hopefully that makes sense. I'm letting them worry about free agency, letting them worry about the rest of the draft picks outside of the first pick, and I'm also letting them do all their, re-signings and everything like that. So my only job is to do this. Caleb Williams, welcome to the Bears. You're going to be replaced after 1 year. That's pretty much how this works. All right, so let's sim the rest of this draft here, and let's see how this ends up going. 1 second, guys. All right, so let's see how they drafted outside of what I selected. So I took Caleb Williams. They also took Byron Murphy at number 9. Okay, he's actually going to be really good. Xavier Worthy should have 99 speed. Should be 96 speed. They actually had a pretty damn good draft overall-wise. I'm actually kind of heavily surprised. Let's get right into the season, guys. All right, so let's go to our draft lineup here. Sorry, about to sneeze. I don't know why my allergies go so crazy when I make videos. But here's the lineup that they have for us going into this season. Zeke Elliott's the running back. Caleb Williams is the quarterback. Defensively, actually not really that bad. It's actually a pretty nice team right here. All right, so let's get right into it. Week 1, we played the Minnesota Vikings. Come on, Caleb Williams. Get the job done. Not exactly the way we want to start off this franchise. Listen, it is what it is. Again, like I said, he's only going to last 1 year, so it's not like this is going to impact us too much. If he sucks and he's a bust, well, he'll be on another team before you know it. It's a beautiful thing about the rookie contract. It's only 4 years, and it's usually cheap. So, you can't really move on from number 1 overall pick. By the way, on a real note here, I'm not going to trade the said player because if you try to move on from number 1 overall pick, the dead cap hit is insane. It's like 60 million in Madden, at least, not in real life, but in Madden it is. So just a little side note there. It's like really annoying. So I won't be doing that. Nonetheless, though, 5-3 right now, and somehow the Panthers are also 5-3, and we lost to the Panthers. 5-4 Lions. All right, we lost 42-7. Keep in mind that we were at one point 5-3, and we just played 3 teams in a row that have playoff records. Yeah, that's we lost to the 1-6 Texans. What is going on here, bro? And we go into our bye week at a 7-6 record. The best team in our division has 7-6. 3 of our 4 teams are 7-6, and 1 team 6-7. I don't understand how Madden's logic works, but it works in some mystical way. That's what I will say. All right. 28-9. So, Caleb, are you going to get it to the playoffs is the question. And we are on the cusp. We are all 9-7. We missed the playoffs because we lost our last game. And the Vikings and the Lions both made the playoffs. We were 9-7. How was this division so stupidly tough? All right, well, Caleb, 2,900 yards, 23 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. You had a fantastic season. I'll give you props on that. I don't know if you're going to be Rookie of the Year. According to EA, that thing can change at any time anyway. If you guys saw my last video, Joe Burrow won MVP, and then it changed to... it changed from Joe Burrow to, what's his name? Lamar Jackson. All right, so Rookie of the Year offensively was Caleb Williams. Shout out to him for that. Doesn't matter because we are now going to get into our next NFL draft, and we're going to see how this ends up going. But let's go ahead and see who wins the Super Bowl real fast, because this is always a fun task to go through. Super Bowl time, baby. Raiders, Cowboys. Okay. I'm going to go with Cowboys. I think Cowboys have it this time. You know, they haven't won in so long, and finally they get the job done. Hang on. Next draft. Here we go, baby. Here we go. First pick. You know, I took this pick from the Patriots, and they also need a quarterback, so... we have one top 5 quarterback. Now, here's the thing, right? Nick Truman. The Truman Show. The only problem with this method that I'm doing is that there are some years in Madden where there's no good quarterbacks. Like, it's not even a joke. Like, there isn't a good quarterback option. So, I'll be interested to see. I'm always going to take the best quarterback available because that's the best option. But I guess we'll see if we go to take quarterback and they absolutely suck. We already have a good quarterback on the roster, so who cares? All right, so that quarterback we took was a 75 overall. We got Hudson Callaway. We also got some other guys here, so let's get right into the season, guys. All right, so let's take a look at what this lineup is looking like now, because now we have a backup quarterback. So I'm not going to force the team to go ahead, the Bears, to go ahead and replace their quarterback. You know what? No, we are. I'm that guy. We're going to replace every year that starting quarterback. Oh, man. All right, so this is what our squad looks like. You know, at first I was going to have a conscience. Decided not to. The reason why I said I wasn't going to is because I'm pretty sure the team will reorganize their depth chart and just put in the other guy. But I don't know. I don't, maybe not, because if I set the depth chart, I think the game automatically keeps that. Who knows? We're going to find out at the end of the year if the Truman Show is for real. Okay, the Truman Show is for real. We'll figure that out at the end of the year. But right now we're 0-2, so I'm pretty sure the Truman Show is not going correctly. Keep in mind, if we go 0-16, we do have the number 1 overall pick. Okay, first off, can we win a game? You know, I didn't know how this would go. 0-6 in our second year is not what I was projecting. 0-7. Okay. How about 0-8? Okay. We're not going to win a game. We are not going to win a game. How are we 0-? Bro, how? Okay. First off. Is Truman the starter? Oh, Truman's the starter. Okay. Truman, do you want to win a game for us, buddy? Like, we really could use you to win a game for us. I heard the idea, don't put, like, the rookie and throw him out to the Wolves and start him right away. But then there's this. We're going to go 0-16. This is actually insane. Bro, ain't no way. Alright, we got 2 games left to avoid the skunk. And the Bear and the Commanders, 6-10 Commanders, are the last game. We went 1-16. We beat the Commanders. Oh my lordy. Okay, well, Truman, 18 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. He actually didn't do that bad. I don't know how the team around him just sucked that bad. Because, like, he really didn't do awful. He just didn't do that good. How did we go 0-32nd offense? Okay, what were we defensively? I should have figured that one out. Yeah, so we didn't get Rookie of the Year with Truman. Let's go on to on to the next year, guys. Little side note here. We didn't have the number 1 overall pick, by the way. The Broncos did. That's right. The Broncos had the number 1 overall pick because they also went 1-16, and they somehow was worse than us. I don't know how. Points against, we allowed the same amount of points. They scored more points than we scored, but somehow they were worse than us. The Browns went 3-14. The Seahawks 4-13. Apparently, this franchise is just absolutely trash. All of these teams, because there's teams going 1-16, and it's not just one; it's multiple. So now we had to trade with the Broncos to switch picks here, and let's just see who we get. Best quarterback available is Gerald McLellan. All right, 93 throw power. Let's go, baby. And here we go, boys. So we got my man McMillan, Truman, and Caleb Williams. I actually forgot. I got to do best team available real fast. So let me just do it like this so that the order is correct. And this is what the squad is looking like going into this season. I'm hoping for a better season than 0-16. Or 1-16, my bad. Forgot, we actually did win a game. Let me not trash the team already. Alright, 0-1. Great way to start off the game. Week 2. Come on. It's not... You know what's funny is, we would have technically... In real life, I feel like if a rookie goes 1-16... Now, by half the season, we would have replaced the guy. We would have put somebody else in. So, it would have been a replacement. How are we 0-4? Is this team just the worst team in NFL history? Bro, I don't even know what's going on right now. I am just utterly confused why we keep losing every single game possible. I mean, like, I would think these rookies would come in and do something. This is, like, almost an embarrassment. 1-6 Patriots. Can we win this game? We lost that game. 6-2 Vikings. Are we just not... Are we never going to win a game again? Now I'm just utterly confused on what's going on here. Bro, we are 0-10. It's like Caleb Williams took us 9-8, and now every other backup quarterback is taking us to a nothing burger. We beat the Commanders again. How do we always beat the Commanders? They literally gave us our only wins in back-to-back years. Commanders, how are you guys so bad? And I'm saying that from a team that's won 2 games in, like, what? 2 years. Okay, we beat the Lions, and they were 7-9, and we probably knocked them out of the playoffs, to be honest. And we lost to the Packers. We went 2-15. Alright, so, Jared was not the option. 17 touchdowns, 16 interceptions, 2,900 yards. Yeah, apparently he's not the answer, and apparently whoever is the coach of this team, like the actual AI system of Madden, needs to do better, because apparently this team still sucks. Let's just look at the standings. I want to see, are we the worst team in football, or is there a team that's worse than us? The Broncos went 0-17. The Broncos are somehow worse than us. The Bears 2-15, 3-14. Okay, this is kind of what I didn't expect. I have faith. I don't know. I don't really have faith. All right, let's just get right into it. Okay. First overall pick, baby. What's the worst that can happen? And this is not a quarterback draft. Okay, so Will Kirkland and Mike Landry are both very similar. Except Mike Landry cannot throw the ball deep, but he's really good short and middle, while the other guy is pretty average across the board. And then what to say right here, the little... Oh no, he's going up, he's going down, he's a strong arm. Let's just go with Kirkland. Why not? Why not? Okay, there's our quarterback of the future. Alright, we are now into another season, and the hope is another season goes better than before. That's the hope. Caleb Williams, you are not the starting quarterback, my guy. Wait, where's our... Oh, no. We're in a weird situation. Our backup quarterback is, I had to go to the depth chart to put him in. Oh, crap. Alright, Kirkland. I didn't think this would happen. But who else is, so Truman was, what, second, third? No. He's second, he's third, and then he's this one. Okay. That's the correct order we have right now. Okay. So let's look at our depth chart again. Because now we have 4 quarterbacks, and only one of them took us to a 9-8 record. Oh, man. There's Kirkland. Okay. Now our defense. Not bad. How is he a 70 overall, and he's a superstar X Factor? What? A 70 overall superstar X Factor. Yeah. Madden is really an interesting football game. I'll say that. Alright, week 1. We have a brand new rookie in the starting lineup. We won. Holy crap. Okay. Week 2. Come on. Bounce back season. Bounce back. We won again. Week 3. Okay, hold up. Kirkland might have been a Hall of Fame pick. Alright, 2-1. Whatever. 3-0. Okay. 2-2 Cardinals. Could be a nice bounce back. 2-3 49ers. We suck again. We suck again. Oh, man. How did I had so much faith. I had so much faith in my team for like 10 seconds that this was it. We actually had a good game versus the Chiefs. We actually had a good game versus them. Chicago. Can we win another game other than 2 wins? We started this season off 2-0. We beat the Lions 7-0. That's an interesting set of events. Well, here's a good thing. This quarterback has won more games than, well, he's actually technically tied the amount of wins that the last 2 quarterbacks have gotten combined. Because the last 2 quarterbacks went 1 win and then 2 wins. So technically, did better than the other 2 quarterbacks combined. Problem is, can we get like 1 more win? So just so we can have 4 wins on the season. Yeah, let's go. Okay. And now we have to play the Packers. And we lost. So we went 4-13. So, in theory, Kirkland was actually the best option so far. Outside of our initial Caleb Williams option. But, hey. You know, it's, Kirkland might be the answer. Sadly, he will not be because he's only got 1 year and we're going into our next year here. 30th overall offense. Defensively, 17th. We're getting a little bit better every year. Also, a little side note here. We were not the worst team in football. The Tennessee Titans were. We were actually, surprisingly enough, the 4th worst team in football. So, therefore, that's called progression. Okay? That's called getting better. That's called how am I not fired as a head coach yet? I'll answer that question in the next segment. And the next segment is our new quarterback. This is not a quarterback draft class. Dude, you gotta be kidding me. There's only 1 quarterback projected to go in the first round. There's only 3 other quarterbacks projected to go in the actual draft. And then it's all undrafted guys. Alright, well, Matt Garrison, you are not supposed to be a top 5 pick, and you are the number 1 pick in this draft, baby. You're about to be fantastic. Alright, so I had to do the little finesse Russo so that I could put him as the number 1 quarterback. But Garrison is our quarterback, guys. And here's our squad. We're an 84 overall. And to be honest, it's not the worst team in the world, man. It's not the worst team in the world. But we got to get more than 4 wins, okay? We got to get more than 4 wins here. Let's see, this is... This is not the way I want to start up the season. Is 0-1. Because 0-1 leads to 0-2, and then 0-2 leads to 0-16. And then 17. And we're 0-2 now. See, it's a domino effect. This is when all we won. We beat the we beat the Commanders again. We literally only beat the Commanders. Why are the Commanders so bad? We beat them every time we play them. This is almost to a point where I feel bad about the Commanders, man. Because, like, why do we keep beating them? That's something else. Commanders are apparently, we own the Commanders. Okay. We lost to the Lions, who were like 2-5. Or whatever they were. We beat the Patriots. Yeah, let's go. Okay, come on. Come on, Garrison. Garrison. Wrong way. You're supposed to go the other way, Garrison. Garrison. The other way. You know, winning. Playoff run. Imagine we go 7-9 and make the Imagine we go 6-10 and make the playoffs. But you can't lose in your bye week, so it's actually kind of a thing. Imagine we just go to. Imagine we get the first overall pick. Oh, well, listen, okay? How am I not fired? Could I have the setting that says coaches can get fired? And I feel like I should fire myself. Because, and by the way, a little side note here. I always got to do this every video, but I kind of forgot. I'm not setting these games up like this. You might think like, oh yeah, man, he's rigging this to suck. No, I'm not. Somehow, some way, I'm not doing that. 12 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 2,500 yards. It's like, we don't have that bad of seasons. Like, stat-wise, we're pretty okay. Byron Murphy's a freaking superstar. But it's just, yeah, that thing right there. 32. It's not it. So are we the worst team in football? We have not been the worst team in football one time so far this video. We are officially the worst team in football. Wow. This is our first time being the worst team in football. Because every other year, it's been like someone's worse than us. Even the Broncos, who went 0-17. By the way, the 0-17 Broncos. Wait. Where are the Broncos? Oh, they went 8-9. They're apparently progressing. And our next quarterback, guys. Our next future quarterback in the NFL. Come on down. Let's see who you are. Alright, Jamie White. He is in fact white. He is in fact 95 throw power. Pretty damn good cannon on him. I love how Caleb Williams is actually getting better. Like, he actually is a 90 overall now. Jared is an 84. He's an 80. Like, they're getting better from playing in the preseason, which is absolutely hilarious. But we also have 5 former first-round picks, or first pick overalls, on this team. And I'm just hoping. I'm hoping this is our year, guys. I'm hoping this is our year. But the hopium only goes so far, okay? The hopium only goes so far when it comes to this game. So let's get right into it. Week 1, we played the Brownies. We lost 6-3. God. 6-3. That is one interesting freaking score. I did not expect that score at all. Alright, 0-2. Guys, I'm starting to think this is not the move. I'm starting to think that this is not a good idea. We beat the 0-3 Vikings. Yeah. 1-4? 1-5. Okay. 1-6. Hold up. Maybe. Just maybe. We can win. You know what I'm doing, guys? I'm making an executive decision. We're putting in Caleb Williams. This could be the last year of this franchise because I think we already got our answer about doing a new quarterback every year. Caleb Williams, we are 1-6. This season is shot. We need you to be great. Take over. And he loses his first game. It's okay. We can go 10-7. It's okay. We can go 9-8. 9-8 is also okay. 9-8 is a thing. We play the Commanders. We always beat the Commanders. How do we always beat the Commanders? I really don't know how we always beat the Commanders, by the way. I really don't understand that concept. We just apparently own the Commanders. Alright. 8-9 could be a playoff team. Hey. 8-9 could be a playoff team. That's a possibility. 11-2 Bengals. We beat them. How? How did we beat them, man? I don't know how we just beat them. We beat the Vikings. We're 6-9 right now. Technically, we're not out of the playoffs. And now we're out of the playoffs. But this was the best record we had since the first season. So, to answer the age-old question, no. It's not a... He threw 17 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Wow. 7 touchdowns, 1 interception. You don't want to draft a new quarterback every single year. Apparently, your team sucks when you do that. 31st offense. What were we defensively? It's 22nd. That's literally what we were every single year. Either the Bears suck or it just is not the good method here. So our final team. Let me just go to roster real fast. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we cut one of our quarterbacks, by the way. That was the first pick overall. He didn't make the roster apparently. So we have one. We have another quarterback who didn't make the roster. Forget which one it was, but yeah, 92 overall. Caleb Williams was the best option. I'll see you guys next one.